This video says the streaming industry keeps getting worse. I'm interested in this because I do stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious that I am interested in this type of content. But yeah, bro, let me check this video out. Let's check it out.
And when I found out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting handed out. And you keep forgetting that I got fucking people. I got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like works for Twitter. And yes, I know your location. It was no late.
Like, how low of a person do you have to be to,
Hold on, what
to
happened?
use?
What happened? What did it say? Hold on, I gotta see what they said. Since me and Cenat are single, should we go on a double date? Okay, a parody channel posted about speed. Should we go on a double date? If me and Cenat are single, should we go on a double date? What's wrong with that? I don't think you probably understand that like a double date means like you and your girl and him and his girl, but I don't know. Or are they saying like them two on a date with some more people? I don't know.
Twitter. And yes, I know your location. It was no late.
Like, how low of a person do you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait for impressions? Like, that's sad. That's weird. Like, that you have to be genuinely, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like.
What did it say? Been 40 days since Face Clan, Subathon, and Face Lacey still hasn't sent the 100K breast cancer donation he promised. Wow. Bro, it's getting real grimy, bro, in the streaming world. This shit is not this serious, bro. It is not this serious for clout. Like, I be seeing the weirdest shit now, bro. I saw somebody had posted, Anthony Joshua was just in a car wreck, right? So he was in a car wreck, and I saw it immediately once he was in the car wreck, probably like an hour later, I saw somebody post Anthony Joshua killed two of his friends in a car wreck. That shit was a headline, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. It's crazy what people say to get engagement. And it's kind of bad, nowadays, because like a lot of these apps are paying people to who has like a lot of engagement. So people are just clickbaiting, bro, just saying a whole bunch of shit just to get like eye-popping attention. And it's ridiculous, dog. That's fucking sick.
Use that just to get impressions, and not only that, but lie about it to get impressions. It's so weird.
Since the monetization of content, we've seen nasty creators do nasty things in order to boost viewership. Clickbaiting is the phrase that started it all, but now this has just turned to rage bait / fake news / disgusting clip pages, putting out fake captions in order to entice viewership in order to get those 2 cents off of X. The lies, the false narratives, all used to confuse an audience and ultimately galvanize a collection of people against a certain creator in order to do 2 things: prop up a different creator and make those pennies. And we're here to look at how damaging that stuff can be to the entire ecosystem as a whole. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Us unemployed have got to stick together. Think of it as a gift from you to me during this holiday season. Now, let's get back into the video. Now, just a month ago on this channel, we talked about how these clip pages have gotten out of control and how this secret behind the scenes component in the streaming industry that people were taking seriously would be the downfall of the streaming world.
Of some drama where it got a kick or steak logo on that motherfucker. Do your research.
I will now be suing every clip that is posted about me that is with a steak logo that is out of context to try to get hate on a situation that is not even happening. And then I see all these idiots in the comments, oh, Lacey this, Lacey that. How could Lacey do this? It's not real, bro.
Oh, no, the worst thing I hate is you go on TikTok and it's a false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that.
Yes. Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile.
And somehow since.
You know what? I have been seeing like people, I did see that clip about, I saw Speed saying he was going to sue somebody. I didn't know exactly what it was for. And then I saw that clip of the other guy saying he was going to sue. Bro, it's really getting bad out here. I wouldn't even judge them if they do sue, bro. Because, I mean, the things that people say, especially on these clip pages, and I've seen some terrible captions on clip pages. Not clip pages, but clips too as well. But I think the worst that I've seen, bro, has been like Twitter. I've seen some bad shit. I've seen some bad shit on Instagram too, bro. But like, not just the regular Instagram. The if y'all not familiar, there's another part of Instagram that was launched like last year or year before last, but it was called what is it called? Damn, what is it called, bro? I can't think of the name. It's Threads, bro. Threads. Yeah. So Instagram launched Threads like a year or two ago, bro. I've been seeing some nasty ass captions on Thread, bro. It's so ridiculous. I've been seeing people saying they got cancer. People saying that they like 70 years old, but they still look young. Like I've been seeing people talk about like they've been in house fires. They was in a car wreck. I've seen the worst shit, bro. And you know it's fake because you will see the same picture posted by the same page, bro, but it'd be like a different caption under every one of them. Like I just seen some crazy shit, dog. Also, TikTok be having some nasty ass videos too, bro, on there, bro. Some clips. I seen people on TikTok with misleading, like the video be misleading in the beginning. Cause I saw a video with one lady, she was saying like, and I was talking to my wife about this. This one lady, she was saying like holding my baby for the last time. And she was holding her daughter, bro. And it's like sad music and shit going on. And then like, it was confusing people so much that people was in the comments, they was saying like RIP. But then the lady came into the comment section and was like, my daughter ain't passed away. This is just my last time holding her. But like, you know the undertone of what it meant, you know what I'm saying? Or not what it meant. Like she know what it meant, but then like the undertone, she knew what it was pushing towards. So it's like you kind of insinuate something. It just was crazy, bro. The whole vibe was like off. And I see a lot of people doing shit like that, bro, just for engagement. So like, because of the creator awards program and like all this monetization on these other apps, it's like forcing people to like, well, it's not forcing people because people do have options, but a lot of people are leaning towards like clickbaiting, bro, and they go to the extreme. They don't even give a fuck.
It's that video, especially with all the drama that's been going on in the streaming world, this problem has just gotten worse. It's no longer used to spread these fake narratives and storylines, but ultimately it's ruining the careers of these content creators and hurting their relationships with other streamers. Now, typically when you see these types of pages, you think of the big guys, the Feared Bucks, the Scuba Ryans, you know, these guys just acting as the CNN or MSNBC type of pages for the streaming/internet entertainment industry. Real credible places and spaces to get news about what's going on. You know, no funny business, no gimmicks. But the industry has changed. Elon Musk introduced monetization on X. TikTok introduced, you know, the creator rewards program that rewards you for getting a bunch of views. And all this ultimately means is, hey, we need to get as many views as possible to our different platforms. And for what it's worth, and I can honestly say this sitting on the side of somebody who creates commentary YouTube videos, is that rage bait, negative stuff, anger baiting, all those things like that generate more views than positive stuff. Hell, even if it's not 100% true. And so now there's this incentive for these platforms to make fake stories in order to spread these different narratives, because ultimately views equal dollars, whether it be from the platform or from outside sponsorships. The most recent example that I can think of is this Cenat Gigi breakup situation. A story populated that Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi started cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy of all people, and that's the reason why she broke up with him or he broke up with her. Now, the source of this allegation was none other than DJ Academics, but the problem is that DJ Academics never said any of these things.
That's wild.
Some rumors going around that Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics on his live stream. Now, y'all want to know the truth about this? Because I got all the details.
Tell us.
I got 4K proof. Now let me stop. I got 4K proof. Here's the thing, chat. This is not true. And bro, I just want to tell y'all this, man. I know all y'all be loving Kai and whatever, and this is why I realized, like, me and Kai, we've talked, not recently, but like we've talked multiple times, just offline and shit like that. Man, when y'all love a nigga, y'all be just attacking other motherfuckers no matter what. Bro, how I get caught up in the group chat?
What's interesting in this situation is that DJ Academics goes on in that monologue to talk about how he streams to a massive amount of audience. And due to him streaming to a massive amount of audience on a nightly basis, you would think that there was some sort of clip that would support these claims. But ultimately, there never was. People just took this and ran with it.
Academics reported
crazy,
that
Cenat's. That's why I say, bro, I don't trust anything. Like, I have to know facts. I don't just jump and just come to a conclusion behind shit, bro. I really don't get into the gossip, no way. But It's always I gotta have proof, and like that's what I said in the last video. The video I actually covered, it was a video, and this clip was actually in that video. People were saying that or giving their perspective on the Gigi and Castanet situation, and saying that she cheated with a young boy. But I said I had to have proof first because I didn't want to put that on somebody's back, bro, and somebody's jacket. This is a young lady, a young black lady, bro, and you know how hard it is for women to come back from allegations like that, especially during this day and time. So like I wouldn't go put it on her jacket. I just said it was crazy if she did it. But you can't always listen and you can't listen to everything you hear. And in this day and time, it's more prevalent than back in the day, bro. You can't really believe everything you see or hear, bro, because AI is taking over and it's crazy. And also, bro, you got people doing crazy things for money. People do the most ridiculous shit for money, bro, anyway. But just because they can get monetized and sit behind a desk and keyboard and not be held accountable, bro, they do the most ridiculous shit, bro. So yeah, man, you gotta be careful with the information you take in and the shit that you choose to believe and the shit that you choose to give your energy to. Like real talk.
Girlfriend Jeezy is cheating on him with Youngboy, and I said it on a live stream that I stream to 15,000 people every night. 15,000 people, and there's not one video clip of me saying this.
Yeah,
and people are running with it. Yo, Axe said this, bro. Come on, man, y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I look at my DM. It's all the wide linebackers, all the big back chicks from Shade Room. They're threatening to kill me. Yo, Kai, you gotta put a statement out, gang.
It ain't. Damn, bro. Come on with that. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I gotta buy premium, bro.
Now,
I gotta buy premium.
Isn't a squeaky clean church mouse, and we'll get to him in just 2 seconds. But it's amazing the things that a lie can do to the people that are involved in it. We're not just talking about this affecting DJ Academics. When Cenat took to Twitter to report that he was single and never going to be in a relationship again, this story picked up headwinds. So much so that it seemingly impacted Gigi, his ex-girlfriend, when she came to the internet and posted her comments about the situation. She said, and I quote, "I left. Now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I never cheated on him, and you know that. I have never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please." But Gigi, sweetheart, I'm here to tell you, Kai never ran with this narrative either. So now we have two people in an actual relationship, or what was an actual relationship, consuming this BS, this nonsense, and this slop, and it's ultimately dividing them further than where they were. Another problem with these lies is that once one lie happens, more lies get added onto that lie, only supporting it. Mind you, none of these things are attached to the truth at all. This tweet is talking about Cenat revealed that he had bought a house, a car, and was forking out $100,000 allowance to his girlfriend every single month. And then she proceeds to cheat on him with Cenat's friend who has 13 baby mamas. What type of shit is this? And this tweet is...
Are you serious, bro? People are so goddamn messy, though. These is grown people too, bro. I'm pretty sure like a lot of these people that's reacting to this, not reacting to it, but a lot of people that have so much to say and like putting out these lies and rumors and stuff, they way older than these people, bro. A lot of them are way older than like Castanet and Gigi, bro. These people young. It's crazy though. There's so many lies that get pushed out, and like even the people that's within the lie, bro, like this within the story of the lie, it even fools them. They even start believing it. Like damn, you said I did what? I could have sworn I was right here. Was I right here? Like, you start to question yourself. You start to question yourself, bro. Like, Castanet posted, bro, and well, I don't think he actually ran with that narrative. I don't know exactly what he said. I just think he said that he wasn't going to be in a relationship again and all this shit like that. But, like, she even responded. Gigi even responded, was like, I ain't cheat with this man. Like because she actually, like, fell into the trap. This stuff is affecting people's lives, bro. And I think they look at them like they not human. You know, they look at them like they celebrities. They not human. They like not touchable. You ain't able to like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these are human beings, bro.
Currently sitting at 1 million views. Now, of course, there's a common theme in this situation. There's a blue check mark. There's bots in the comments section. She's responding to every single reply simply because that's how you rack up engagement, aka dollars, on the platform, but at what expense? At what cost? Another common theme on platforms like Twitter or TikTok is the miscaptioning of already existing clips, meaning they take these clips that already exist in some way, shape, form, or fashion, chop them up for their own nefarious gain, and then put a caption that has nothing to do with anything that's going on in the clip.
Yeah, I see
because
that a
these
lot.
streamers and content creators spend so much time online, they say anything that can be taken out of context. And because a lot of people don't consume these people's content on a regular basis, they're not gonna notice the subtle differences as to what's going on. We're talking about haircut changes, we're talking about room changes, everything just seems up to date because the content was published recently. Let's take a look at this clip. In the caption, it reads, Duke Dennis talks about the David situation, says people should do their research before they make any conclusions since nothing is confirmed. For those that don't know, David is the singer who is on the run for allegedly ending the life of his 15-year-old girlfriend. Now, David is somebody who is a legal adult, so this is a totally messy situation after her body.
Hold on, what the fuck? Who is David? Well, he just explained who David is, but I didn't know who the fuck David is, bro. That's a wild ass story. Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
He was found in a Tesla. And let's listen to what Duke Dennis has to say about the David situation.
It's so fucked up. I've been seeing everything that bro been going through, and it ain't even my business, so I'm not gonna speak on what he should or shouldn't do. This is one of my biggest fears, and that's to be embarrassed. This is supposed to be his month, his week. The end of his year supposed to be so great and so happy. The internet done found a way to completely ruin this moment for him.
But the problem with that clip, and just like any of these other clips by some of these clip pages like DGen Clips, is that Duke Dennis is not talking about the David situation. Duke Dennis goes on to tweet, what's funny about this, I don't even know who David is. That's why I don't get on here no more, because everything on this app is fake and y'all believe it. Did you watch that clip in the context
I just say who the fuck
video,
David is. I'm like, who the fuck is
out
this?
to you that it was chopped up. It was interesting how there was no name explicitly said in the conversation. And, it just didn't feel right. But for somebody who's consuming those clips on the internet, it can easily seem as though Duke Dennis is talking about the David situation. And that would ultimately make Duke be some sort of nasty, scummy person. And that's not just me.
Yeah, bro, that's very, very malicious,
the comment section of the video, that's exactly what they're saying. Now, since that tweet has been posted, and this is where I'm definitely holding these platforms accountable, Twitter has put a community note on it. But ultimately, my question is, why is this not taken down?
Hold on,
why
what
does
does note
this
say?
clip that's clearly misinformation why is this not?
What did the note say? Reader added context that they thought people might want to know. Okay, so it says that Duke said nothing involving David, as this clip is taken out of context from an old stream to make it seem like Duke spoke on him for engagement. Okay, so damn. So why don't they just take the video down altogether, bro? You gotta really hold the platforms available, not available. Damn, I'm tripping. You gotta hold the platforms responsible, bro, for shit like this. Cause when they start to really penalize people for doing this shit, then that's when people are gonna stop doing it. As long as people can wiggle their way through and try to find some kind of wormhole to do scandalous shit like this, they gonna continue to do it, bro. People gonna be people at the end of the day. The platforms should put in more strict rules. And that's one thing I like about YouTube, bro. YouTube has been taking people's channels and shit down. Some people's channels have been getting taken down, because of AI is in control and it's flagging people's pages and shit like that. But some of the channels the bans are justified. A lot of these racist pages, bro, they race baiting and shit like that. They doing this shit for engagement, because if you tell somebody you don't like them, and for whatever reason, bro, you're gonna get a lot of engagement because people gonna come on there and tell you how much you ain't shit and this, that, and people gonna engage with you, in a negative way, and they don't care. People don't care about the negativity as long as they get paid from it. A lot of people. So, I have seen YouTube actually take some people's channels down for that shit. But these other these other sites gotta start doing the same thing, bro. These other sites gotta start doing the same thing, bro. Twitter is bad. Twitter is bad with it. and TikTok.
Community note on it. But ultimately, my question is, why is this not taken down? Why does this clip that's clearly misinformation as told by the community and is acknowledged by Twitter get to continue to exist on the platform? Especially because Twitter has a baked-in reel/short form type system where you can scroll through them and not have to see that community note. It's easy to see how somebody could consume this and not read this warning label and still go on to believe that this person is disgusting even though it's been debunked. You're probably looking at this and asking, like, why would people even be going about doing this? Well, there's a couple of different reasons. And this is why I said academics wasn't scot-free in all this. For one, it's to make a certain type of creator look worse than what they are. Some of it...
It's hate, bro. A lot of people be envious, bro, of other people's success. That's like a natural emotion, you know, in people that have to try to conquer. And a lot of people weak, bro. They don't want to conquer that shit, bro. They want to just go walk around and be haters, bro. And this is all it is to it. So just say if it's somebody who don't like Duke Dennis and got a real disdain for that person, you know, Duke Dennis or Castanet or whoever, DDG, they can spew this hate, bro, without really being penalized. You know, that's the reason why people do things like this. It is ridiculous, bro. You can spend this time doing something to enhance your real life instead of worrying about somebody else.
In an attempt to prop up their favorites, some of it because these are like kids who are just angry at a certain level of creator. I remember when Aiden Ross brought on Kick Champs, which is another one of those clipping platform pages, onto his stream. He literally said the reason why he does these sorts of things is because he hates Kai Cenat.
I post a lot of positivity.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
Let me move my camera, bro.
I only post Kai hate because Kai is like, he's racist.
What?
How is Kai racist?
Yeah, where do you get that from, bro?
Because he only accepts black people into AMP. He denied you because you're white.
Nigga.
What? That's the reason why you hate Kai? Because I'm not an AMP?
Yeah, it's just like, it's multiple things. He's just...
One, the monetization of content means
pretty wild.
that
That's a wild
views are
statement.
king. Even if it means you're loud, even if it means you're wrong, even if it means you're nasty, even if it means you're disgusting, getting people to click on your content, whether it be to hate, whether it be to love, is the ultimate end goal. Views are the end goal. So with that being said, content creators do whatever they can in order to get people to click. That way they get the engagement and that way they get the money. And the second system that is built on top of that is the whole concept of being first to market in these situations means that even if I don't have all the information, I need to be one of the first people to get the information out. Recently, world famous boxer Anthony Joshua got into a car accident and DJ Academics, told you he wasn't squeaky clean, would take to one of his pages and tweet out some of the nastiest stuff in the world. Two people lost their life in that tragic accident. And instead of doing his due diligence and waiting, Academics jumped the gun intentionally and said, Anthony Joshua has killed two others in a car crash.
Bro.
And of course, because it was salacious.
Bro, hold on. I just spoke about this in the beginning of the video. I just spoke about this. This is actually the one I saw, bro. I saw this. I didn't realize it was from Academic. But when I saw it, I'm like, this shit is crazy, bro. Anthony Joshua has killed two others in a car crash. Yeah, I saw this, bro. And it's wild to say. That is wild to say, bro. But this is the one I was speaking of earlier when I said what I said, bro. That's pretty wild. I didn't know Academics. That's really disgusting.
Others in a car crash. And of course, because it was salacious, it got a bunch of engagement and it got a bunch of views. But because this was the wrong story, Academics got a lot of fire for it and had to end up redacting that sentiment and apologizing and acknowledging it on his live stream.
Just incorrect information going around. You know, I think we should all wait for like official sources to kind of give us a debrief of what happened. As well, I think a post did go out via one of my pages that was absolutely incorrect. And I believe it was taken down. I wasn't even aware at the time when it went up, but it was taken down as quickly as it was realized that the information wasn't correct. But
so he's not even over his channels, all of his pages, I guess. But still, bro, you gotta understand, bro, like who you like the type of people that you like that's working for YouTube at the same time. That person should have been fired or whatever. If he genuinely didn't know what was happening and he didn't, get a go ahead to post that shit, then yeah, that person should be fired, bro. That's really nasty, bro. And then it's also affected his image too, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just a very sad situation. just incorrect information going around.
Anthony Joshua was in the backseat of the car. He sustained injury in this accident. 2 of his friends' lives were lost. And because there's a system that was created for there to be some sort of monetization for salacious news and the first to market system that is also enabling this type of behavior, academics went way over the line and gave a weak ass apology as a way to try to, heal wounds. Trust me, ACK is disgusting in my eyes for that sentiment, but a system is also nasty. The last reason I want to highlight that this situation exists and probably will continue to exist is because these streamers and content creators believe that they need these fake pages, these clip pages, these disingenuous, information platforms in order to be successful and have careers. A few months ago, Neon highlighted how much he spends on clippers. I think it was like $1 million a month, some outrageous number a month, which I can kind of verify is true. And if you ask him, it's a necessity. He owes his life to the Clippers because if the Clippers don't exist, who's gonna watch him?
This is why I don't think that's true.
Hold on, let me move bro. These niggas all over the fucking screen, bro. I gotta keep moving myself. How about I go here and then I should be good, bro. I don't think nobody been down here. But
this is why I don't think that's true. Because companies, right? Companies, are they watching streams? Are they going on Twitch looking at streams, twitch.tv/neon, Twitch. Whatever? No. They're seeing the clips. They're scrolling. The executives, they're scrolling. They see the shit come up on their phones. Collabs. You hit up someone. They're not, fucking Kevin Durant's not watching a Twitch stream, right? He's seeing clips. He's like, oh, this dude's funny as fuck. Let me bring him on. Or let me do some shit with him. The clipping industry is bigger than ever, and the Clippers need to get more respect for making careers. The Clippers made my career, right? They made my fucking career, bro. No one sits down. The idea of sitting down watching streams is starting to die out, and it's more about scrolling. They want to see quick shit. Their minds are fucked. The world is so cooked. I'm the same way. Motherfuckers are scrolling every second, right?
Imagine being a slave to a platform or a page that is putting out fake clips about you, ultimately because you want Kevin Durant to watch your shit. While there is a sprinkle of truth in what Neon is saying, what he's not realizing is the detriment and the harm that these clip pages can, ultimately set up. But that's because he's fueling the machine. When the day comes when he is no longer fueling the machine, which I think is gonna happen, he too will be a victim of the same clipping situation. And he will be screaming from the rooftops like I Show Speed or like Lacey, saying that he's gonna take legal action against these people.
That's kind of wild though, bro, because he is a part of the problem, bro. He is definitely a part of the problem if you're paying like for clips. So it's basically he's saying that his success was not it didn't come at the expense of his work ethic. Or not expense, but it didn't come with his work ethic. Like he didn't work his way to success. He actually bought his way to success. And that's the problem with streaming, bro, and content creation. That's the problem with any like that's the problem with any industry. It starts to become oversaturated after a while because people start doing crazy, ridiculous shit, just to stand out. So you telling me, bro, and I wasn't even aware. Like I wasn't even aware of that. You telling me like a lot of these celebrities or like a lot of these celebrity streamers or content creators are paying to become famous? They not really working for this shit for real no more? Like that, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like you're part of the problem, bro. You the reason why this shit is becoming oversaturated.
Was, and when I found out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting handed out, and you keep forgetting that I got fucking people, I got management, I got fucking people, I got people who like works for Twitter.
I got fucking people.
So, and I know all this shit. So, and yes, it was.
How old of a person you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual loser you have to be?
Yeah, really,
to use
bro.
cancer to clickbait for impressions? Like that's sad. That's weird. Like that you have to just really actually I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just use that just to get impressions, and not only that but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
Part of my predictions for 2026 is that we're going to see streamers actively log off more. And a major reason why is because of this fake, false narrative culture that is going around with these clipping pages. The thing is, these streamers have other ways to survive. So if they starve these stream pages and clip pages, ultimately they will die out. But what it means is, you won't be able to see your favorite creator going into the next year.
I don't think they should starve nobody. I don't think they should just stop creating content, because I mean, like, a lot of these people are streamers, bro. That is the basis of what they do. That's the basis of their career or their stability, is actually streaming, creating content. So they don't do it. What they gonna do? I mean, what they gonna do? Like, I mean, you gonna stop streaming for like a month and then take a loss just because you want to start some people out? I think what they should do is press charges. Like, I think they should actually press charges on those clip pages that put out malicious information. They should put press charges, get that shit taken down. You know what I'm saying? And the more people that get charges put on them, bro, the less you gonna see this shit happening, bro. Somebody got to be an example. Somebody got to be an example, dog. I don't want to see them starving them. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, so what's gonna happen is, if Cenat don't make that much content, I'm gonna keep making content. Other people gonna keep making content. Other people just gonna blow the fuck up, because it's gonna be room for other people to grow, because the bigger creators gonna be gone. And then guess what? They gonna clip our shit and other people's shit, bro. So, like, that's not gonna resolve the issue. They're just gonna prey on the next person.
Come closer, hip-hop supernova is back. Keep your composure, yeah, all hail the chosen. You niggas place holding. I soar in, so important like Air to Jordans. That's culture, 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 culture.